Aloha and welcome back to Joanna's Kitchen Adventures.
Aloha, friends, and welcome back to My Kitchen Adventures. So, today we are going to make a coconut curry chicken stew. We love curry chicken. It's mostly Japanese curry, is what we usually use. So, we use this golden curry package that has little squares of seasoning. So, I'll show you that. And then we love coconut milk in our curry, so we always are putting some coconut milk in there. So we will get this put together. First, we've got our pot preheating. I'm going to get some oil in the bottom. The bottom of the pan is coated with oil. Okay. Now we're going to prep our chicken. Got my gloves. This is my personal preference. I have an aversion to touching raw meat. So we're just gonna get our chicken ready. This is about £1.5 or 2 pounds of chicken. If you like more, add more. This recipe, you can also use pork or beef or even make it vegetarian by omitting the meat. So we're just gonna chop that into bite-sized pieces and get that into our pot. I've got about 3 chicken thighs here. They're boneless and skinless. Again, this is just what we had in our freezer that we thawed out to have ready for this. You can use any cut of meat you like. You can even use chicken breast or even bone-in chicken. We've done this recipe with all of those different variety of meats. Right. So I'm going to take a quick sidebar and get this cleaned up for our next step. We're back. So I'm going to start getting our vegetables ready to put in our pot. As that cooks, I'm going to add some pepper and some salt just to get the meat seasoned. And let that continue to cook. Okay, so we've got some potatoes here. And really, this recipe, you can put any kinds of vegetables in it that you have. We've put peas in here, usually at the end, some frozen peas. I've put cauliflower in here before, but these are our staple ingredients that you can put in any kind of stew. We like to save our carrots and our celery clippings to make broth. Got to make some broth soon. So I'm going to set those aside for that. So we've got that to set aside. And then we're going to cut up our celery. Cut the ends off a little. So again, we're putting that aside for broth. I'm gonna start slicing our vegetables. Stir our chicken to get it browned on all sides. And we're just going to chop that into bite-sized chunks. To our bowl. We've got a leftover onion here that we're going to chop up. Get my mushrooms out of here too. Okay. Onions. Got our potatoes. A little bigger. All right, there's our potatoes. Get our carrots chopped up here. Go. Then I just happen to have some mushrooms left over from the other day, so we'll just put those in here too. Again, you can really specialize this dish to the preferences of your family. Okay. Now your vegetables are prepped and the chicken is almost done. Our chicken has browned on the sides and it will finish cooking with the vegetables and such. So I'm just going to pour all of our prepared vegetables into our pot. Going to give that a little stir. And then we're going to add our chicken broth. So this is some homemade chicken broth. There's about 4 cups here. And it just about covers the chicken and potatoes. We're going to get a lid on here and let this cook for about 30 minutes and then come back to it, check our vegetables, and then we'll move on to the next step of adding our curry and coconut milk. All right, so we're going to check our stew. It's been 15 minutes. We brought this up to a boil and then we turned it down to low, medium, low, let it simmer, put a lid on it, and it took only about 15 minutes for it to finish cooking. So we're going to see what we've got. Now we're going to take our stew off the heat for a moment, and we're going to add both our coconut milk and our curry. So this is what the curry looks like. It comes in these already portioned out cubes. This is mild because that's my jam. So there's about 4 of them in here. So I'm just gonna kind of break that up a little. And it looks like this. So we're gonna break that up a little. So we're just gonna break that up a little. There we go. So that it dissolves more easily. Okay, that's broken up a little. So we're gonna get that into our pot. And we're going to stir that around till it starts to dissolve. And then we're going to get it back onto the heat for another 5 minutes. All right. So that has been going for about 5 minutes. Sometimes I like to put a little bit of shoyu just for flavor, but it doesn't really need it. So I just wanted to show you how thick it is. If you want your curry thicker, you can always use a cornstarch slurry. Okay, so this is good. So it looks like about this. Ooh. So this will be soaked up real nice with some white rice, or you can put it over noodles, however you like to have a curry chicken. But really, there you go. It's a really quick weeknight meal, or any time of the week, that you can put together with just a few ingredients that you just might have in your pantry and your fridge. So I hope you enjoyed watching how we put this together and that you try this on your next kitchen adventure. So go ahead, make it, eat it, and enjoy.